Oh, guys, I think I might have got it right the first time. Did we? Yes. Yes. We didn't create a second stream. I did a bit of research, guys, and I fixed up my settings. So, drop a comment below of what you think of the setting, if it seems smoother. Sorry about last week. Obviously, brand new computer. I didn't think about the fact I should spend some time figuring out my settings. Yeah, that's that. How is everyone? I don't know if anyone's watching. I haven't shared this yet. Let's find a tab. Yeah, Blake says they're better, so he's a good guide. Generally, when it comes to streaming and all that jazz, Blake's like my go-to person. He really dove deep into learning about it, so he's my knowledge book. We need to go to Facebook and give this a couple of shares. I'm only going to give it a couple. G'day Daniel. G'day Steve. How are you? I'm guessing you guys today might be a bit of a slow stream as far as population, because I'm guessing a lot of people probably still think I'm not going to be streaming. I've actually got a couple of recorded videos up my sleeve, but I was kind of just saving them for next week. Next week's going to be bad, guys. My work's working 12-hour days. I'm going to go in Monday and just have a chat to my boss. I just can't see myself doing 12-hour days with a 2-week-old baby. My missus is awesome, and she tries not to wake me up in the middle of the night when she's feeding, but I still wake up, and I like give her a pat on the back and all that sort of rub on the back. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it. So just put a prayer out for me next week. We could add an emoji to this. I never really use emojis on the computer. We want a waving hand. Oh, that's not cool. We want an emoji there, please. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but you get the idea. So, post that on Aquarium Enthusiasts Australia. Then we'll go over to AFK. G'day Melissa, if you're watching. G'day G-Snap, how are you? I saw G-Snap comment on a video earlier. I can't remember what was said, but I did acknowledge the comment. G'day Hooked on Fish. G'day I like red plants. Settings good, fixed. Oh yeah, I got rid of the moustache. I haven't done a video since that, have I? Well, you guys haven't seen one anyway. Yeah, so Blake, you've hit the nail on the head there. I was already upset about going back to work and working 53-hour weeks or whatever it is. But the fact that at work they're working 68 hours a week at the moment. Oh no, less. 63 hours a week maybe. I just can't see myself sticking to that. I actually got a message today asking me if I wanted to work tomorrow, even though I'm due back on the 1st, and I'm glad I've got plans. I think that's enough shares. I don't know what other pages to share it on. If you got any ideas of pages that are... Oh, what's the Australian YouTuber? I can't remember what it's called. No, it's called Fish Tubers. Fish How is everyone? Drop a comment saying how your week's been. Have you been missing me? I miss vlogging, and like even now, like I've got 3 videos recorded on my camera, and I miss vlogging, but I don't miss editing. And now that's saying something, because I don't edit much. My edits, I try and keep it pretty basic. G'day Maddie, how are ya? G'day Captain. G'day Yorkshire Aquatics. G'day, I think I said g'day to John. In the middle of water changes. Oh, that's fun. Put the foot down at least. Yeah, so Steve, I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I'm probably gonna play it by ear. Or not play it by ear. I'm probably gonna go in there, and I think I'll either say I'll do 10-hour days, which is what I was expecting. I might say 11, like 5:30 to 4:30. At least I'll get home by 5, and I just want to spend time with my boy. I never thought I'd be like this, guys. It's insane. Like, I never even wanted kids. When I met my missus, I told her that I'm not having kids. Now look at me. Oh, Johnny's got the jar changer. He's smashing it. He's sending them out left, right, and center. So Jesse, I feel like he took a page out of my book the other day. Jesse posted a photo of dropping one guppy into at a guess like 5,000 litre swimming pool. I think I've done that same video before, but it's a classic one. So, oh, Blake's missed the daily dose of rambles. Oh, so you only get one first child. Is the second child not as exciting? You guys, don't tell your kids that. Oh, Blake used to come home in his lunch breaks. I could almost do it. Nah, I couldn't. Lunch break is 30 minutes and work's like 14 minutes away. And it's like 20 minutes if there's traffic. So I didn't explain the B-roll. This B-roll is fresh off the press. We've only just recorded this less than an hour ago. Well, actually, probably exactly an hour ago. So, I kind of neglected to go in the fish room for like 24 hours, which is really rare for me. And then I went in there just before, like a couple of hours ago, and the flower horns have laid eggs. And generally with flower horns, after they lay eggs, the female just attacks the hell out of the male, guarding the eggs. But I was watching them and I found this one really interesting. They're fanning the eggs together. So they're not actually laying right now. The eggs have already been on the plate for, I would guess, at least 12 hours. Because I saw there's a couple of white eggs, and like, you don't get white eggs for like the first like 5 to 10 hours. So, I naturally did what any YouTuber would do, and I set up a camera instead of separating them. So, I'm doing the video on Tuesday, might be talking about it a little bit, but he's actually got a little bit of a chunk missing in his lip, and I'm a bit worried about it. So I did separate them after this video. One thing with flower horns, every time they like lip lock, the male gets that damage on the inside of their jaw. I've lost 2 males from that bit of damage. They get like duck lip and die. So I am pretty nervous about the little bit of damage in Richard's lip. But hopefully it's a nice big batch. So it's the first batch that I've had that has run smoothly to this point. It might not be fertile, but it might be my biggest KZZ batch yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let me catch up with the comments. I don't know. What was exciting, Jesse? Oh, yeah, the kids. Having one child will seem like a holiday when you have two. Touch wood. I don't want to talk too soon, but the kids, bloody, it's easy. It's pretty easy. Like, I'm literally talking way too soon, but this kid sleeps like a, I don't know, what sleeps a lot? My dog. This kid sleeps like my dog. John, my sister is 15 years younger than me. Same with 2 when you have 3. But then apparently when you have 4, it's easier than 3. So, I'm guessing that's because by the time you hit the 4th one, the first one's old enough to help out around the house. I don't know. I think they did like a study of people with more than 4 kids, and like 70 or 80% of them said that 4 plus is easier than 3. Blake's boys are 4 and 5. He really put in work there. Straight back on the bandwagon. How many months apart are they, Blake? Like, my guess would be like at least 14 months, I would think. Or is it less? Oh, your mum's got... I get what you mean now, Jesse. 16 kids, that's... A friend of a friend has 11 kids, I think. That's the most I know of. 0 is the easiest. Yes, it's true. But I don't know. There's something about it, isn't there, that you wouldn't take it back. G'day, Blaze. How are ya? Yeah, so Blake's got an interesting point there, 15 months. I'm keen for that sort of distance, but my missus wants 3 years. But she's in charge of that contraception department, so... Let's talk about fish. You want to talk about fish? We kind of did just before. So... That's Richard in the video, if anybody doesn't know. And Richard was named by Hooked on Fish, who is in the chat. So everyone say thank you to Hooked on Fish for naming Richard. I think he's actually the only flower horn in the fish room at the moment with a name. I used to have all my flower horns named, and then I got too many flower horns. I've mentioned this 1,000 times, but I should name more of them. Look, there goes the girl chasing him. See, that's what I was talking about the girls getting aggressive. So they lay the eggs, and then all of a sudden they think the male can't be near them. Kind of like how like our wives think that we shouldn't be near our kids. 19 kids. That's insane. John got 12 desert rainbows yesterday. I don't know what they are. I googled desert rainbows, and it literally came up with like photos of the desert with rainbows. Rainbow fish. Oh, my keyboard's a dud, guys. Did I tell you about the keyboard last week? So I wasn't in the market for a mechanical keyboard. I just had like an average piece of shit. And oh, they look cool like that. They got like a... I imagine in person they've got like a real iridescent like bluey purple that isn't really picked up on camera. Do you guys find that, like, when you look at photos of fish, you can kind of imagine what they would look like in natural, to the eyesight, but you know that the photo doesn't quite meet what they would look like in real person? Oh yeah, so I bought a second-hand keyboard because it was crazy cheap, and it's crazy cheap because it's broken. It turns off every now and then, like it goes completely off. So I bought a new cable for it, and it still does it. But what do you do? It's like a $240 keyboard. I can't be bothered trying to replace it. I just deal with it. I just have to unplug it and plug it back in every like 2 hours or so if I'm gaming, which 2 hours is plenty of game time. Jesse thinks Quintaro is a good name. I don't know what that is referring to, but I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. But the only problem with that is it's my Mrs. Uncle's name is Quintino. I guess it doesn't really matter. Power's been out all day. Oh, Blake doesn't want to talk about fish for once. Normally he's hounding us to talk about fish. Oh, Blake knows firsthand, or right this second, fresh in his mind. How scary is silence? Silence is the worst noise ever. That's scary shit. G'day Anonymous, I don't think I said hello to you. I don't know how my trees are still standing, hey. I've actually got I might get onto that real soon, and we'll get, anybody know a tree lopper in Perth that's good? They have to be really good because there's so many structures around. The good thing about a fish room is the temps don't drop because the water is a medium for the temperature. What's the word? It's like, I want to use the term heat sink, but so like when I first set up my fish room, there was only like 12 tanks running in there. I added the extra 20 or 30 or whatever it is, and the power bill actually went down in winter. So like, because they're all running off the one air pump, that's a constant draw, even when I had 12 tanks to when I had 40 tanks. I think there's 40 in there. Fact check me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so like one winter I got my power bill, and then the next winter I had an extra like 30 tanks in there, and the power bill was lower, and it's because the water's like conducting the heat. So on the real cold nights when there's that like really cold dip, the water's actually holding the temperature up in the fish room, so the heater's not working as hard. And I found that like really interesting. It was a notable difference. Like the power bill went down, like I think it was about $100, and then I built a koi pond and I put a 4-foot fish tank in the house with like a 300 watt light on it, and now my power bill sucks. Oh, and added IBCs and an 8-foot aquarium, and the waterfall tank and the 4-foot tank on the underneath the water change system. Oh, no wonder my power bill's shit. I gave away a free flower horn today. I don't know what it is about it, but it makes me feel good inside. It's so like a very good friend of mine said his friend's looking for a flower horn, and the friend that was looking for the flower horn isn't a fish person. And I said to my friend, I was like, how much do you I'm willing to sell him for whatever you reckon. Like, if it was you, I would give it to you for free. How good of a friend is this guy to you? And he's like, well, he's like one of my best friends. Like, he is such a top bloke. And I was like, well, fine, I'll give him the fish for free. So I gave this guy that apparently is the top bloke a fish for free. That's my story. Alright, so Blake says the water's an insulator. There was another one. Anonymous is Jesse says it's conductive. I don't know what the right word would be. It's a... I'm trying to Google it. I'm kind of thinking like heat medium, but yeah, but that's the same as conductive. I don't know. Heat retentive, that's an... Let's Google that. Yeah, heat retentive is right, because heat retention is holding the temperature. Can store heat over time. Water is heat retentive. It sounds wrong, but it's true. That's probably the most correct term, I reckon. Yeah. Water has good heat retention. Let's go with that term there. Lock it in, Eddie. I don't know why we need to know that term, but they're all right. You can use water as an insulator. It's conductive and it's retentive. Yeah. We should all be scientists. Oh, did I show you guys? Can you guys wait there for like 38 seconds? I'm back. Alright. Minimize that. So, I got this. Did I tell you guys about the scam phone call last week's live stream? Drop a comment if you're in last week's live stream. Let me know if I told you about the scam phone call. Basically, I ordered this food from 2 different sellers. One came through, one got caught by Border Force. Yeah, so you guys already know the story. If you don't, basically one of these got taken by Border Force. There's an elaborate story to it, but the thing with this, right, it's a Kiko. So this food, there's a fake, and this one's not fake. And I didn't know whether it would be real. So the fake one, see how that's... Focus. How do we do it, Blake? Blake taught me a trick. Yeah. See how it's clear bottom? The fake one's not clear at the bottom. I'll teach you all the things. There was more. Oh, so that down here, it says product of Thailand. The fake one says something else, like made in China or something. And then the last one, oh, I cut it off. The last one is it's got a use by date on it. So if you ever order this food, now you know. Look for the clear bottom. And also the pellets, they're quite red and rounded. Apparently the fake one, the pellets aren't like perfectly shaped. So that's an interesting one. Jaden, I wonder if Jaden's watching. He'd be interested to see that, because I'll probably talk about this in a video at some stage. But I'm gonna pump a male with this. I don't know which one, but we're gonna do it. G'day, Chev. How are you? I made reference to you in the video I recorded today. I was using the methylene blue. Oh, actually, see this pair right behind me? I was using the methylene blue that Chev got me to put. How do I do it? Put those eggs in methylene blue. So yeah, shout outs. And it was so much easier than using the powder. If you don't know, I've got methylene blue powder, but like to dose 20 liters, you need to weigh out like 0.0 something grams. And then it goes everywhere. The liquid's so much better. And so I got some new fish. This will also be a video next week. You guys getting a bit of repeat action. Oh, come on. She's swimming around as I'm trying to turn it. If I just hold it there, she might move over. Look, the better's the same size as the flower horns. I think that's a girl. I love like the yellow pastel, or is it orange? And then there's a boy in here. I'm going to be really careful with this pair because this is actually, look at him, he's nice. This is actually one of the select breeding pairs from the breeder. I don't know whether to mention his name or not. I won't, but I lost my betters, in short. So no, I didn't know it was Chevy as in car. You gotta correct me on these things. If, I don't know, maybe it doesn't bother him, but if I'm pronouncing shit wrong, take the piss out of me in the comments. G'day Jason, how are you? Jason Holmes, one of my good friends' name is Andrew Holmes. I'm guessing you're not related. He's from the UK. So I need to tell you a story about the betters. So if you might not have seen, but when I got 3 koi betters. Is that kois? Yeah. That looked very similar to this pair. I got 2 girls and 1 boy. And then I bought a white Dumbo ear, I think they're called. And I made a mistake. I didn't quarantine the white Dumbo. I think it's called a Dumbo. When I got it, I paired it straight up with one of the koi betters. I had no success with them, and then I had the 2 pairs set up. So in the meantime, neither pair were really interested in each other. So then I flipped the females. Meanwhile, the white Dumbo ear passed away. I'm not sure what was wrong with it. I only had it for like a week, so I don't know whether I did something or whether it was a carried on illness. But then basically what happened is I lost that first girl that was with him, and then I lost the other girl a couple of weeks later, and then I lost the boy like a week after that. So just the way it was in that order, it seems like that boy was carrying something. So this time I've got a pair off the same breeder. This pair has grown up together. It's actually a pair that he was going to breed but didn't. And I'm not going to be adding any third-party betters from any other people or sources. It was my fault. I didn't quarantine the fish, so I'm definitely not trying to blame the person I got it off. I don't even remember who I got it off. Like I say, it's no one's fault. I just didn't quarantine the fish. So basically 1 sick fish turned into 4 sick fish. So that's why you guys haven't seen anything on the betters for a little while. It's because they're not alive anymore. that's that story. I'm pretty excited for this. The only thing is, the boy that I had more blue than this one, but I think from like a breeder's perspective, it had too much blue. Oh, you guys, we don't have any background music. All you've got is Facebook notification sounds. Do you want some tunes? Dum-dum-ba-dum-dum-dum. I like this one. I don't know if you... Whoa. I like this one. I don't know if you guys like it, but... G'day, Iyad. How are you? Chevy says, loving the baby rocker on TikTok. If you've seen it, you know. I decommissioned it, but I went and bought one, and you wouldn't read about it. He doesn't like the one that I bought. Let's see. I might be able to get it on the computer. On the stream, I mean. What would it be on a Snapchat? There it is. I think these are... Dim dim dim. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just... No, not that one. What? I don't know what date it would have been. I'm rather confused. They don't seem like they're in order.
Hey mate, check it out.
This one. This one. Yeah, it's this one. No, that's a dog. Alright, I got an idea. Hang on. What can you see there? Alright, minimize that. I need to make that bigger. There you go. You got my bit of my desktop. Maybe this one. No, that's my nephew. Hopefully there's nothing sus in my Snapchat. No, that's my dog. I gotta figure out how to read the dates on these. Hang on, sort by name. Let's try that. Sort by name. They are sorted by name. I know it's 11 seconds. Hang on, sort by size. And then they should be in... It's gotta be this one. No, that's the dog. Maybe it was 10 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Ah, that's not it running. We're getting close. 9 seconds. That one's good. Ah, so this is me. We got the driving simulator, and then I've got the baby. And the idea is the baby is in the back seat of the car. What's this one? Oh, you guys can't see shit because I didn't press transition. I literally just talking to myself that whole time, wasn't I? I'm sorry, guys. And I can't see the comments right this second, so... Oh, what a effing idiot. I'm sorry about that. No, it's not that one. This one? Cooper, this is a fish. Oh, I don't. Love them or hate them when you grow. I probably shouldn't show this one online. That's me holding a fish in my hand, showing Cooper. I've run out of options, guys. This is me driving with a baby in my hand. Did we already? I already did this one. Oh yeah, look, see if I was reading the comments, Blake says we aren't seeing anything. What's that one? Oh, that's me at work. This is pissing me off. You guys get to see all my saved Snapchats, but it's got to be that one. I pressed it like 3 times, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not. I bet you it's not in Snapchat. I bet it's in gallery. If it, yeah. This is just an epic fail. Where else would it be? I thought I took the video on Snapchat. It's on my TikTok if you jump on there. That was just total fail. What are we purchasing today, guys? We're gonna do an eBay purchase. Chev says sorry, bought it up. Chevy, sorry. Chevy says sorry, bought it up. Don't be sorry. I'll keep hunting. It was 11 seconds, I swear. Did I find it? No. Also a baby, but not said video. Oh well, I might give up, guys. Sorry for making a shit for a couple of minutes of the stream there. Blake says everyone make a second account for double entries. Would I press that one? We go back to our flower horns. Yeah, so I was actually having a chat to Blake the other night about the giveaway and whether to keep it for the total 2,000 members or whether to keep it or make some sort of, you've got to comment or click like on something so that way it's only the active members that are entered. But I'm still on the fence. Ead's got a new Bunnings. That's a win. G-Snap says lids. Yeah, I need to do more lids. Ashton, that sounds cool. Blue Morph Dovey. I know somebody who's got a big male that is quite blue. I don't know how a blue morph compares to just a normal one with the blue through it. Is that meant to be a morph? Parachromus. Everyone Google it with me if you're on the computer. We'll have a look together. Yeah, so my friend that lives in Perth, his one is about that blue there. Can't really see anything on a blue Dovey. Is that, I'm wondering if it's like somebody local to you is like line bred them and claiming the blue, or how blue are we talking? Shit, I've got so far behind in the comments. Sorry guys, has anyone? Anonymous has a second account but can't remember the name of it. Driftwood catfish, I'll have to Google that one. Oh, they're interesting. They kind of look like, do they kind of look similar to like the upside down catfish? So you guys talking about soil. I used ADA soil once and I put it in the tank and put fish straight in it and didn't realise that it had an ammonia bloom and it knocked out all the fish the first night. G'day Craig, how are ya? Hope you're good. G-Snap, which fish has a notchal hump? Are you talking about the Dovey? You know what fish looks like a bloody flower horn? My red devil. He's got the hump like, he literally looks like a flower horn but red. But it's interesting I say that. Long lost, distant, inbred species into flower horns is a red devil, so there's a bloke on YouTube. I love Dobie. They're bloody awesome. Oh yeah, so the Blue Morph Dobie is the original color, and then I'm guessing like the washed out colors, silvers that you see in the pet shop is like the crappy breeding and like low quality. Oh, those jewels, they get aggressive when they're like getting territorial. Dylan Green is anonymous. So anonymous name isn't Dylan Green, but his fake account has a name, but his real account doesn't have a name on it. I'm confused on the Dobie. I think the ADA is the best for plants, but it comes at a cost. And it's like, it's literally like dirt, like it crumbles down. I've only used the ADA and the Fluval, and the Fluval maybe not grow plants as good, but you guys remember the 4-foot? It had full ground coverage with the Fluval substrate, so it still does just as well. I didn't have any root tabs or anything in there either. Just CO2. G'day Gunter, how are ya? Oh, Craig's got Acara eggs. I want to try breed my blue Acara again. I need to set up a dedicated tank, and I think I might need to use an Indian almond leaf or throw some CO2 in there, because they just won't breed in my tap water. The alter egos of a serial killer. Electric blue Acara. I've seen quite a few people that I sold my electric blue Acara like message me saying that they've bred. I find that exciting, like when fish that you've sold have got big enough to breed. Like, that's one of the exciting things about the flower horns. Like, I'm up to my 3rd generation of just fish that I've personally bred. I think that's pretty cool. So Richard's an F1, so that boy that's in the B-roll in the background, if you don't know, he's one of the, well, he's not the first flower horns I bred, but he's like the first of what I would call like good quality. Or actually, I bred one batch of vampire before that. I wouldn't say they're poor quality. He's actually a vampire throwback. I take back everything I said, but he's from the first batch that I kept and grew out. We'll say that. I'd love to breed Dobie. 6 by 2 by 1.5 for your Dobie. Yeah, you'll definitely need to go 7 by 2.5. I actually had a Dobie. He was 55 centimeters long, which is, how many inches is that? It's just off 2 foot. 2 foot minus, I can't. We'll just call him a 2 foot Dobie. I could probably find a photo. Not this again. Pictures. Alright, so I'll have a quick look. No. Fish. I've got a photo called fish, but it's only got like 10%, or not even 10% of my fish photos. If he's in this folder, I'll show you. If he's not in this folder, I won't. This guy was cool. Can I wish I... Hold up, alright. If I put the comments there... No, hang on. If I put this here... and put the comments there, I can read the comments, and then... I've got 3 screens and I still don't have enough room. Transition that. I had this snakehead Gungeon. He was cool. He's a little bit... He looks like he's missing a couple of scales there. We're back in the wormhole of my photo gallery, guys. Nah, the Dovey isn't in this folder. I really wouldn't mind finding him, but considering half of his stream... there's a giant gourami, guys, before when he was in the tank. The Kareem Pet Central's in the way. I used to be like wanting to make a viral meme, and I gave up one day. I feel like I'm so close. Like, there's a photo that's got that giant gourami with the Dovey. What? Summer approaching my Yabby's breath. That's sick, DRB. I'd love to try breed Yabbies or Marin. What's this? That's a Jag, not a Dovey. I think there's actually near 0 Dovey in Western Australia. I believe most of them are Dovey cross Jag. I don't think we're going to find this photo, guys. Damn. Oh. Here's the fish I would want again. I love these guys. Eliotti. I don't know if that's the pronunciation. And then I had red terrors in there. I had quite a few red terrors. Someone gave me like lots. I pretty much left them in the display to fight it out, and I really regret that because they're not as common now. Hey look, this is that catfish. You know that catfish that we always talk about on the channel? I think I've got KG Tropicals in my subscriptions. I had these really nice Dimachromis strigatus. Horrible photo, I know, but they were so nice, and the male killed all the girls the night that I got them. I can't remember what catfish it is. We did establish what it was in one of the I don't know if it was a live stream. Was it that spontaneous live stream I did? I think Anonymous, maybe I knew what it was. Oh, one fish I really want to get again. Peacock bass. This pair I got off somebody, and they had hole in the head when I picked them up. I didn't actually realise till I got home, which was pretty upsetting. And I actually managed to recover them, and I got rid of the hole in the head, and they were like, they looked like 30% health. Got them all the way up to like 95% health, and then they just dropped dead. Or one of them dropped dead, not both. I think it's just one of those things that they were quite old, and I thought I was recovering them, but maybe, you know, like humans, how when they're like on their way out, that last week of their life, they look good and they come back. Maybe it's like that. I haven't found the Dovey, guys. I'm pretty devoted about that. That I haven't found the photo, that is. I should sort out my fish photos better, because then, like, if we're talking about fish in the chat on the live stream, so many of the fish we've talked about I've owned. So if I had this in better folders, it could be like, here, I'll show you a photo of that fish you're talking about. What's that? Should stand out to me, like, it's a huge fish. Take up like the whole picture. Damn, I'm at the bottom. That sucks. I'm sad about that. You'll just have to take my word for it. I had a Dovey, it was the same size as the giant gourami. I'm gonna take that photo off because that's a sad photo. Let's go back to the giant gourami. He's a boss. That sucks. Trying to think of where else it could be. There's a good photo of the snakehead. He was a ripper. The giant gourami looks prehistoric. They do, hey. Oh, so like Ead talking about fish cheap, and then they're all sold when you message them. A lot of you guys like will PM me when you see some cheap fish for sale. They're always bloody sold. I almost got some fish the other day. I think it might have been Anonymous that sent me a message. I can't remember. And yeah. What other fish did I buy? I can't remember. There was a fish that I bought recently. You guys probably know better than me. And I literally just bought them because of the price. I couldn't say no. You know, like, oh, babe, they're basically giving them away. I'm going to double check the fish folder. You watch, it'll be in here now that I've just searched through. You know a fish I wouldn't mind again? Marble Fenestratus. You guys like them? G'day Jackson, how are you? Doing the old sitting on the fish room floor. I love doing that. I haven't done that for quite a long time. It wasn't Anonymous that messaged me the fish for sale. It was somebody who watches, who's like an OG. I don't know where Victoria is. It's like east of Western Australia. I think I kind of know now because we've talked about it on the channel. You guys have been my geography lesson. I guess I'm gonna probably like have to learn a little bit about geography when my kid goes to school and he brings homework home. Hang on, stop commenting for a second. Gunter, I don't know if I got your message. If I haven't replied, just message me again and. I think I'm. Nah. Message me again. Oh shit. Oh no. Got some bad news. Not super bad, but my sister's in hospital. She's allergic to nuts and she must have had some nuts. She's anaphylactic, which is not good. So I shouldn't check my phone during the stream. Get sidetracked. It's a reasonable sidetrack, but you guys give me that, won't you? We stay for a while. Oh, the doctors told her she could go home, and she stood up to go home and passed out on the floor. Oh, Jackson, the L333s are going good. I wouldn't mind buying some more off you, just to complement the pair, you know. They've got some. They're living with some Corys. I can't remember what they're called. Blake might remember what Corys I got. Blake's like my fish ID guy in the comments. Looking at the. Oh. Ashton says look at the comments from 20 minutes ago. Unfortunately, I don't think they've got. I can't see a timestamp. Feel free to comment the same thing again if I missed it. Oh, Gunter says I replied. So it just means I've got the memory of a goldfish. My sister's on her phone, so she's back to normal, according to my mum. I thought it started with an S, but I won't argue with Blake's. Hang on, let's Google. Oh yeah, there it. I was about to say, I don't think Blake's right, but they're the Corys I've got. See, that's why we can always rely on Blake in the comments with the fish IDs. Tilapia. I'm not sure. I've never seen them here. Looks like they've been introduced over east. Oh, they were illegally introduced. I'm going to say solid fat no, but that's just a guess. Oh yeah, the 333s and Corys is your favourite tank. Yeah, so the guy I got the Corys off, he had L something. What are the green ones? The Phantom Pleco, I think it's called. Or is it like a greeny yellow? He had them with the Corys. He had given away fish. I hate that. Well, like, The real hard one is selling flower horns, because what happens, right? I divide the flower horns into tanks of like 5, and they show like 60% of their potential, and then the purchaser, if they put them in a nice tank and look after them properly, they thrive to like 100% potential, and then they send me back photos, and I'm like, I wish I never saw that. Oh, it's on Top Chat. Oh yeah. They're Sturbia, definitely, Blake. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I only had live Top Chat on. GRB Aquatics, thanks for that. Oh, so no, I didn't have live chat on. I only had Top Chat on. And I also didn't have timestamps. Oh, there we go. There's timestamps. So by telling me how to find timestamps, you also helped me realize that I didn't see all the comments. I can only go back to 5:52. That's less than 20 minutes. Is it? Yeah, 47 is 20 minutes ago. Oh, that's good to hear. Send me photos. I love to see photos of the fish I've sold. Don't be afraid to annoy me with photos. There's a bloke saying, aren't the Victorian tilapia the ones that are illegally introduced? Yeah, bleach bath at Perth Airport. Do you know what the interesting thing is? When they quarantine at Perth Airport, they don't actually check the species. They only check for plant matter. So, you didn't hear it from me, but it doesn't really matter what you put in the box. They don't check what species it is. Ashton's adding more tanks. Never hurts. It only hurts the power bill. Aldolfi. Oh, they look pretty cool. The orange head. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back on the comments. Like that was shit. Why wouldn't it be live chat as a standard and then be Top Chat if you select Top Chat? GRB Aquatics is always in Top Chat. Oh, you mean like you only watch Top Chat? Oh, anyway guys, I think I might jump off. It's been an hour and 10 minutes and I want to ring my sister, make sure she's alright. Oh, John's build. The only problem with the sunroom is it sounds very sunny, and that will be lots of algae. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to end it there. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Bit of a sporadic one. I hope you like the new fish. I'm pretty excited. Like, they're good quality, and I really want to take care of them. And they're really big. They're bigger than my last pair. I don't know if it's just because they've had more time to grow up. And the other thing is so I was using Indian almond leaves to try breed them, but for the future I'm actually going to use Indian almond leaves even just to house them, keep the tannins up in the water. So yeah, I'm changing the better program up a little bit. I'm going to call it a program even though it's only one pair. But anyway guys, if you like the stream, give a thumbs up. Peace out.